What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another video. We are cruising through the forest here at Pursell Farms. The course is called FarmLinks. I'm extremely excited to take you along with me for a course vlog. Sit tight, be ready for some great views, hopefully bring you some good golf. I'm going to stay cool. That's the plan. Thank you for tuning in to another episode with the Golf Clan. I'm Dougie, and I appreciate you being here. All right, let's do it. Number one. We are going off of number 10 today. There was just a foursome on number 1 and the back looks pretty open. So given that this is a twilight round and it gets pretty dark here in the central time zone, we're cruising off of number 10 here. One thing that's unique about FarmLinks is that every hole has a name. So here we are playing number 10, it's Christine. And another thing that I like about this course is that each set of tee boxes is not marked by color, but it's marked by name. So I am playing from the back one, which is called Longhorn, and then there's other animals for some of the other tee boxes, but these are the tips. They measure out at 7,400 yards. Hole number 10, my first hole, is a par 5. The card says it is 547 yards. Apparently it is 519. That sounds pretty reachable to me, and it looks like we just want to avoid this trap right here. But that trap is over 400 yards away, so just bomb away in the middle of the fairway if we can. We might have a chance to get home too. Hole number 10, our first hole, dog leg right. This tee shot ideally would call for a power fade. I don't want to try to fade it. I've been hitting it pretty straight, so I just want to try to play straight ball here, but I might pick a line a little more aggressive because the hole turns right. We are in the fairway, but that was not a very well struck drive. I'm gonna take a breakfast ball, see if I can get a little bit more power on it. That is straight down the middle. That is what we were looking for. Good start on number 10. So as we can see here, the first ball was in the fairway, not bad at all. But the second one was on a better line. It was struck a little bit more solidly. So we're gonna go ahead and pick up our first drive here and start with a solid chance on this par 5 from right there. I'm thinking of pulling a 3-iron and trying to take it straight at the hole. Not a lot of trouble, can go right at it here. Don't know what happened there. Hit that absolutely terribly. Not good contact, but it could be a good layup. Actually, I will tell you exactly what happened there. I did not hit enough range balls before this round. You know, excuses coming out already. That's how we do it here. We're very open about that. But no, I was recording challenge videos, short game videos, spent probably 90% of my practice time on the chipping and putting green. Didn't really take a lot of swings, and you know, that's what happens, right? Not the kind of golfer that can stroll out and just start flushing every ball. I need to get the body warmed up and the swing warmed up. That being said, I got away with a miss there. I should have a decent third shot coming into this green. It looks like I only have about 25, 30 yards in, coming from the rough. This may be an Alabama thing, but we have a huge fan back here behind the green. I noticed that at the Robert Trent Jones Trail as well. Just massive fans. So if there is fan noise, I will try to block it out. I apologize in advance for some extra background noise. Let's ride and talk here about that first hole, right? So it's a par 5 on the card, even from the tips. I was really playing like a par 4, if I'm being honest. Hit the drive in the middle of the fairway and had 240 in. Didn't hit a solid 3-iron, but I was just about pin high. Didn't make a great chip there on my third shot. I just expected it to come out jumping a little bit more from the lie that I had in the rough. So left that short, and then, as you saw there, dribbled up and then tapped in for the par. Not displeased with that. I typically start off a little bit slow, trying to figure out my rhythm. But that was a scoreable opportunity. That was a very gettable par 5. So The par sort of feels like a bogey, but we are even through one. This is the layout for our second hole, hole number 11, 433 yard par 4. Let's see how far this fairway is. 300 yards. We have plenty of space to go with driver here. Looks like a pretty straight up hole. This is what we are looking at here. I see a bunker on the left, and then there's a bunker that's deeper down there. So as I was saying before, there is this bunker that we have right here. An ideal drive would be just a couple yards to the right of that bunker because the green is straight ahead there. Looks like I just rolled into the right rough, hit it solid. My ball just never started on the line that I wanted it to end on, and just had maybe a couple yards of cut there. So not a bad swing at all. Loved the contact, but we will be coming in from the rough. You know what, folks? I'm not used to playing fairways this wide. Look at this ball right here. We are in absolute perfect shape here, coming in from the short grass at 150, something about that. So fairway hit on hole number 11, our second hole. And this is what we're looking at here, 144. That means I'm hitting my gap wedge, trying to make great contact. We'll see about the pin position. It looks like it's tucked back left, so middle of the green would be solid here. And if it ends up drawing, great. Pretty good. Spin back. Man, I think I flew that right over the pin. Had a little bit of a fade lie, so tried to start aimed left of the pin there and just hit it high, hit it beautifully well. It looks like it just landed maybe 10, 15 feet right over the flag and just stuck. So pretty pleased with that, but I will have a downhill delicate putt coming up for bird. Gave myself a run at the putt. Maybe had a little bit too much speed there. Didn't catch the break. I thought it was going to come back a little bit to the right, but cleaned up the par here, so we're even par through 2. A little bit of a change of plans. We've switched to the front side because I was sitting behind 2 foursomes with good reason. There was another foursome right in front of them, so I realized I wasn't going anywhere. They told me to start off the back because it'd be faster. It was not. So I'm now on number 1, playing hole number 3 of the day. And this is what we have here in hole number 1. It is a par 5, 560 yards. Beautiful, slightly dog-leg right hole. Sort of bad luck. I swung around to number 1 because the clubhouse said if I went quickly, it's completely open, and somebody was teeing off right as I jumped back to number 1. But hopefully that guy plays quickly and we can move along. So let's talk about this tee shot. It's a dogleg right, as you can see out there. Honestly, that back bunker would be a great target. There's not a lot of room unless you were to cut it. So I'm thinking maybe the left side of that back bunker would be a great target because the hole is over here to the right. We are on my 3rd hole of the day. Like I was saying, this is a par 5. It's hole number 1 on the card. And right now we're even par. Let's see if we can get a birdie here and go to red figures. Right down the middle of the fairway, just straight, just a good shot. That brings us to 289. If I rip a 3-wood, there's a chance I could get there, but there's a chance it could also not be a good shot and not a smart decision. As much as I would love to just rip a 3-wood on this ball, there's woods on both sides of the green. There's bunkers on both sides of this green. The prudent play here, especially being even par, is to lay up to a good number. So we're looking at 289 yards. I'd love 115 yards in. That gives us, got to hit it about 175 here. So I will hit an 8-iron, and that should leave us about 120 in, which would be great. Honestly, I don't know what happened there. I just pulled an 8-iron. All I needed to do was lay it up in the fairway, and I found a fairway bunker. Just not a good shot here, so we'll have to recover here. There we are sitting in the middle of the bunker here. We have about 131 from this fairway bunker. I'm thinking a gap wedge, which I usually hit about 140 yards, would be perfect here. We got to just focus on clean contact. The pin looks up today, so let's see how this goes. So as you just saw there, I hit it terribly fat as you could possibly hit it out of the bunker. And now I just want to take a second to talk about course management and the mental side of the game, right? Part of me, half of me, is extremely frustrated that I had a perfect drive, that I pulled an 8-iron, that first of all, my target on that 8-iron was the pin, which was stupid because there's like a 30-yard fairway cushion on the right. Anyway, so I made that mistake there, put myself in a tough position, and then I just hit one fat. So part of me is super frustrated that a great scoring opportunity might have been squandered. But the other part of me says you have to completely erase that. We are starting over. So I'm now 93 yards out from the pin, laying 3. The challenge is, can I get up and down? How good am I from inside 100 yards? Can I scramble and show the toughness that it takes to make a par here? One big thing that I just saw, as I don't have a rangefinder right now, is that the cart said 93 yards. And I'm standing over the ball and I'm like, this doesn't really feel like 93. And sure enough, I checked and it's measuring 93 to the middle. This pin is dead front. So we're looking at maybe 83 yards here. So that's a huge thing. And thankfully I saw that, otherwise I would have hit this way over the pin. Still might, we'll see how good my touch is. Great distance control there. I left it out to the right, but very happy with that trajectory, with that distance control, and the ball just stuck. So we are going to have a chance at par, see if we can convert. As you just saw there, somehow I left the downhill par putt short. I was telling myself before the putt, don't let this get away from you, don't let this get away from you, because it looked moderately to severely downhill and right to left breaker. So I was a little bit worried about running it 6 to 8 feet by without being careful, but somehow I left it short. First impression of these greens are they're not as quick as I would have expected. They're not lightning. They seem very fair. Like you can give it a go, and you almost have to give it a go, because I've been playing on some other courses this summer that any putt that's downhill, I mean, good luck stopping it. And this course isn't like it so far. Now, 3 holes in, we've played number 10, number 11, and number 1, 2 par 5s, and through 3 holes, I'm 1 over par. Not pleased with that, given the fact that I had 2 par 5s, and that I was in the fairway on both of them with decent chances to make birdie. That being said, it's important to mentally kind of get back in the positive frame of mind after that pulled 8-iron from the middle fairway and then fat sand shot from the fairway bunker. It's important to reset. Hit that reset button. You know, I'm 1 over par through 3 holes, and there's a lot of golf left to be played. I am going to wrap the video up here. Thank you so much for watching part 1 of the course vlog at FarmLinks at Pursell Farms. Amazing track, worth the drive. The resort is absolutely gorgeous. Just the whole property. It's a golf destination. It is a place to come with yourself, with your significant other, with your friends, to stay in some of the cabins. Like, there's just so many endless possibilities here with a great golf course. So again, thank you so much for tuning in to part 1 of the course vlog. Stay tuned for part 2. Let's try to get some birdies out there. Let's try to hang around even par as long as we can, and stay patient out here. All right, thanks for watching.